Thanks for tuning in, everybody out there. Welcome to the monthly weekly show. It's your boy Ace Boon here.
What's with it? Speak on it.
And I'm here with my co-host,
the one and only,
the
people's
Dre,
champs, the people's janitor.
Dre the hog, Dre the janitor.
There you go.
Dre the stripper.
Dre the maid, because I was here washing dishes, putting up signs and all kind of shit. This
Dre the hog. Dre is everything on your get down, right?
And I fed my nephew Lizard.
Look at that.
Watch
You know
out.
what I'm saying? So we on live here. And this is our first time going live in a while. You know what I'm saying? So we got other shows that we still need to edit and post up on our YouTube channel. So we asking y'all all to tune in. We got a live feed on Facebook right now. We gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I like to start off the show, you know what I mean, with Dre thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So Dre,
Hey,
Drizel Washington, what are your thoughts for the day? What's your daily thought?
I hope y'all having a good day or good night, everybody. Good afternoon, all that. My thought for today is, please don't be out there telling y'all young daughters if y'all can be the next vice president and telling her this is a great moment for history. Because first of all, Kamala Harris, she's not black, for one. For two, nigga, you might as well tell your daughter she might as well just go be a high-priced hoe and forget about her morals and all that shit. Forget about her peoples. Just fuck it. Just walk out the house and just go prepare to strip and suck all the she can to get ahead. And only suck if she can work 15 hours and get paid $170,000 a year. That was her first job. So hey.
Hey, this is the camera right there.
Telling her to be a high-priced hoe, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. So please stop doing that, y'all. Stop doing that. And they talking about this is a great moment for history and this Black History Month. Don't be trying to put that together. And I'm about to tell y'all something now. We know she about to become the president. We know this. Because that nigga Limping Joe is on his last leg. That nigga is the walking dead for real. But anyway, we going to go on and skip that. But I just had to say that.
Okay, that's the Drake
and hold up. I'm sorry. Not to cut you off. And the reason why I say that, if you don't know, go do a little studying up on it, man. And the first dick you know she was sucking was Willie Brown, so we'll leave it at that. Sweet Dick Willie. That's what they called her. No, much love to Willie Brown though. And he even said I ain't about to get off the subject. He even said she wasn't fit to run to be in this position she got now. Hey, and if anybody know, I think a nigga that got his dick sucked by her know about being stable on top of that. But anyway, we going with the next one, man. That's my thought of the day.
That's Dre thoughts right there, y'all. Give it up for Dre thoughts, y'all. Dre thoughts. Yeah, Dre thoughts. Okay, that was a cold start to the show right there.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what
I want to correct you on something, right? Kamala Harris is technically black,
okay,
but not black in the sense that like a black American, like she don't see the way I look at black. See, people look at black as color, right? In America, because that's the way they started the shit that caused division and all that.
Gotcha.
But me, I look at black as a culture, a way of life, and a mindset. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You see what I mean? Just like, you know, when they say a white man, it typically your certain things come to mind when somebody say a white man, right? Mm-hmm. And to me, when somebody say a black man, certain things come to mind. And there are stereotypes within that, but there are also facts within that too. So we ain't gonna get too deep into that, but I just wanted to say that. But the problem is, people before the election was saying all this stuff. We've been talking about the election the last couple of shows, so we ain't gonna get too deep into that.
We can go.
We can keep going, but we're gonna get to the topic of the show. But before we go there, I just want to cut that part off and say, the way her actions show, which a lot of people don't pay attention to, they just see a black face out there. Oh, we vote for her, but none of them had done research and even know about her policies and her history and what she was about. What she stand on.
Yeah.
And those are the things that people need to do, but that's for another show. Go back to the other show. I forget which episode this is we on right now. But just watch the monthly, weekly shows and we'll be on it, right?
You still gotta put some more. You still gotta,
yeah, it's all good. We're gonna talk about that the rest of that.
About 24th Street, you know that.
The topic that other day that we want to tap on. I was inspired to do the topic of the show today based on a post that I did. So anybody, all y'all out there, follow me, and if you're not following me, tell people to go follow me. Right? Ace Boon Comedy, YouTube channel, all of that, right? Instagram, Facebook. But I posted something on my Ace Boon profile on Facebook today, or yesterday. I can't even remember when it was. I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I posted basically about Chad Wheeler. So we want to talk about Chad Wheeler. And the funny thing about this is I've been pretty busy the last couple of few months even. Like, a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. People who know me know what's been going on. People who don't know me know half of what's been going on. And people who don't know them know a quarter of what's been going on. So, and then a homeless dude in San Francisco that I met today also knew what was going on. So now that we understand what's going on, let's get it going on. Okay. But anyway, Chad Wheeler, right? I didn't know who Chad Wheeler was maybe a week and a half ago. Now you can say I've been under a rock because I don't really watch the news like that since they were just before the election and shit. I stopped watching the news. I don't be on none of that shit, right? Those of y'all who know me know I only fuck with Facebook because I'm about some comedy shit. I don't give a fuck about. I give a fuck about what's going on, but I don't to the extent where I'm on it all the time like that. Because I know it's bullshit.
Letting it control you. Yeah.
Letting it control me. So with that being said, my partner told me about Chad Wheeler, right? And my cousin, he said, please tell me you heard about Chad Wheeler. I'm like, I don't know about who is Chad Wheeler. He was like, what? And he was like, start breaking it down to me. And immediately, it inspired me to write the post that I wrote. And so, bring up your Facebook, Dre. For those of y'all who don't know what I posted, I'm finna break it down here. Before I do that, I'm gonna read some of the comments we got going. We gotta acknowledge the people that's on the show tuned in. Hey, Shanice, I see you. Gotta have you on this show. She say with the Fred Flintstone hat. She say, nigga, let the topic be that grizzly bear on your head. She said, if you got a fresh cut, just say that. You know what I mean? She going in. She say, it's a light-skinned meeting. Okay. she going in. Y'all need to follow her, too, because she be going in. She funny as hell. She be going in. One of these times, I'm going to have to get my show going and have her on the show. She funny. So.
Oh, you wanted to go to your.
Yeah.
To the post we was on earlier?
The post we was on. Go to the post. So I'm going to read the post. Because I be posting shit. Sometimes I forget. You know what I mean? So the post said, what? No feminist. So first of all, before I get into the post, for those of you who don't know who Chad Wheeler is, this is a motherfucker who was playing for the offensive linemen. And we know how big offensive linemen are in the NFL.
Well, we can say his size. He was 6'5", 310 pounds.
6'5", 310 pounds. And I don't know about you. I'm a man. And I'm a decent sized man. And I got a little bit of bacon on my back right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like outside of Mike Tyson, I can pretty much handle my own in any fight. Unless it's Mike. I'm not fighting Mike. Mike, love you, Mike. I'm not fighting nobody for Mike, period. Right? But this motherfucker, 6'5", 6'4"?
6'5".
6'5", 310 pounds. I'm talking about there's a pipe, there's a knife, there's a taser gun. Not even a taser, there's a gun. It's all these other options that I'm coming through my mind as he's approaching me. And I'm a man, right? I'm pretty swole. Y'all see my chest? It's pretty swole right now. You know what I'm saying? It's swole. You know what I'm saying? So now you know my chest is swole. You know I'm a man. I got a raccoon hat on. That means I kill something. You know what I'm saying? I'm a killer, right? Don't let the glasses fool you. I'm a killer. But if this dude that played for the Seahawks is coming at me, at the very least, I'm gonna run. Like a little punk. I'm gonna run. Okay? I'm gonna be running. I might do like
you can't get the balls in the hand.
I might do a couple of windmills and then I'm running.
If I can't get the balls in the hand, I'm gone.
The windmill is just to make sure he don't get hands on me and then I'm out. Right? So the story is he got a girlfriend who just so happens to be black. I didn't know this until I looked into the story. Because I like to look into stories before I start saying shit, unlike most people out there on Facebook or social media. I try to do my research first before I speak on something. I don't just say, yeah, CNN said this, oh, yeah. Oh, this is in my phone on Wikipedia, yeah. Ignorant motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They haven't picked up a book since high school, some of these motherfuckers. Only because they was made to pick up a book then. Like, you go in their house, you won't find a cookbook in that motherfucker. A cookbook? You can't even got a cookbook in this motherfucker? They're allergic to newspapers. They're allergic to bank statements. All of this shit. Anything with paper and words on it, they're allergic to the shit. Because I'm reading my Facebook posts sometimes. I'm like, where the fuck are they? How ignorant are these motherfuckers?
Joe Biden said they're going to put out their stimulus check in a book.
Yeah. And I'm going to be the only nigga that get one. The way these motherfuckers be talking. It's crazy. So now that we understand, and I respect, and I'm the type of person, like, if we're having a discussion, I see, topics on social media and shit, I'm the type of motherfucker that like to see both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a dude walk up to me and say, and he looks like a man, he say, I'm a woman, I immediately try to see the woman's side and try to help him out. But in the end, if he's sitting there, we in the shower, and he got a fucking dick hanging down, like, nigga, you a man. Get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, that is just simple shit.
Okay.
But before I let you get in, it's some things, it's like society, it got people like on one, right? Where they just program and they can't think for themselves and it's just bam. You know what I mean?
While you was on that subject, I just want to ask you, what if it's somebody you seen them use both restrooms at your job? What you say in that situation?
So if I see somebody using two restrooms, because I've done it before, right? But everybody knows me because they see the beard, they see, mustache, and if there's, a little funny dude in the bathroom, he done looked over at the urinal and saw, I got a penis, right? I'm not trying to fake nobody out like I have something other than a penis, right? Matter of fact, I got a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say it in that high pitched voice. It don't sound like
no. I'm trying to see both sides. I'm trying to see both sides. That's how you got to do it.
Well, if you keep talking like that, you're gonna see both sides, all right. Nigga. Don't worry about it, nigga. You got a dick? I got a dick too, nigga. Let's put it together. Dick too, yeah. Let's put it together.
Oh, but what I'm saying is society. It got so many people messed up. They can't even talk to you straight when they hear you. Yeah. So now back to Chad Wheeler, right? The story is, for those of y'all who don't know out there, he got a girlfriend or had or whatever that just so happened to be black.
He had.
And he woke up or he came home or he was at home, whatever, with her. And the story was he wanted her to all of a sudden bow down to him. And she wouldn't do it, or something happened after that. So he basically beat her ass. I'm talking about zooped her ass, like unmercifully beat her ass. Like
she looked like she was in an MMA fight for real.
Like
it was crazy.
MMA fight, and it's horrible. And basically, from the story said, she was choked almost to death twice. She was unconscious twice. After the second time of him choking her, okay, I'm going to look at this camera too. After the second time of him choking her, okay, she came to after being unconscious for a while. And his response was,
"Oh, you still alive?
Oh, you still alive?" He thought he had killed her. And he nonchalantly said that, allegedly. Because we have to say allegedly because the trial hasn't started yet.
But he already put a not guilty plea in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so now he goes. So now the police get there. This is the other part of the story. The police gets there. They having a hard time restraining this dude.
The 6'5",
310 pounds.
You gotta throw that.
The police.
The reason why I keep saying his size, because when they come to black people, when it was Ray Rice,
oh no,
they kept talking about how big his arms was, how he punched. So I only keep illustrating that height and size.
Yeah, keep doing that, Drake. Throughout this whole shit, keep doing that because people need to understand what I'm talking about, right? And I ain't even said the fact that he's white yet. Right, I said he was an offensive lineman from Seattle. I ain't said nothing about his ethnicity. Right, I said something about her ethnicity, but not his yet. See what I'm saying? So now it's out there. This big motherfucker, right? 6'5", 310 pounds. Remember when they was? So basically, the story is
kind of nigga my wife want, not me.
Exactly. All this shit happens. The motherfucker goes to court and he pleads guilty, not guilty. All this shit happened before I even heard about it. Right? All of this happened without me hearing about it. Right? And some of y'all out there be like, Boon, you ain't shit. You don't need. I knows about shit. Just so you know. I'm a motherfucker that usually knows about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Half of y'all motherfuckers talk about the OJ trial and all that shit. I watched the whole trial, every minute of the fucking trial. Half of y'all motherfuckers be out there talking shit because y'all heard what the media said. I know everything about the trial. The shit that was admitted and inadmissible, all that shit.
Could I make a quick point on that?
Go ahead.
About the OJ trial? Another thing about the OJ trial, and you can look this up. A friend of Judge Joe Brown, he's a martial artist. He just passed away. Rest in peace to you, brother. And his name is Clifford Stewart. He was like a badass. But make a long story short, the prosecution brought him in to be an expert because he was a knife expert. And once he saw the evidence and he talked to Marshall Clark and the other boy, he said OJ didn't do this. And so they got rid of him as an expert witness.
Exactly. So, see, it's all kind of shit like that starting to surface now.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, but that's getting us off the topic.
Yeah, I know. I just had to
I appreciate you throwing that in there.
I had to throw that in there.
But
let's get back to the 6'5", 310 Wheeler.
6'5", 310 pound Wheeler, whatever the fuck his name is. So now all this shit happened without me knowing, right? My cousin told me this shit, and now when my cousin tell me this shit, 2 weeks, damn near 2 weeks done passed now. This happened. And my whole point, this is what I posted. I was like, what? No feminist rights groups, Oprah, Gayle, or media outrage about Chad Wheeler? Interesting. That's what I posted on my Facebook, right? I'm getting all kinds of comments, right? I'm not going to say their names. We hope they call the show because I'm live right now. And, but I got, so far, I got 32 comments and 3 people shared it, right? Some of the comments were fucking ridiculous. Some of them were okay. I could see both sides of it. But the reason why I wanted to make this the topic of the show today, because like I said in one of my posts, I want people to stop falling for distractions, okay? Because there's a lot of distracted people out there, and we so used to that distracted game being played on us, we do it to each other now. So Shanice responded, she up here doing more, she said, Boon look like a judge holding Eskimo court in an igloo. I can't concentrate. She hella stupid.
She been waiting on to get.
She said that Oprah post was fire, but she was on that post too, and it sparked up this topic. You see what I'm saying? And so Shanice, get ready. I'm gonna have you call the show in a little bit. Get ready. She said, "Preach, Your Honor." She killing the game. She killing it. But no, real talk though. She was the first one to respond. She said, "Good fucking point." And so the fact that she's a woman and she responded that way, it lets me know she understands what I was saying. You know what I mean? And so several other people started to comment, agreeing with me. Some people didn't agree. One sister responded. She was like, "You should call out the white media every time, blah, blah, blah. I had to look at Ray Rice's girlfriend get knocked out. This is not an Oprah thing." She said, "Call CBS, NBC Sports Center, and the silent ones, the white man beating his black woman." So I said, okay, that's a distraction right there. Because my statement had nothing to do, I said the media outrage, right? So that included Oprah, Gayle, and the media. And just so everybody know, it was hella people jumping on here trying to take up for Oprah. Why you on Oprah? You should be worried about the teammates. And then somebody even responded and say, "Dude, Oprah isn't a reporter." I'm like, what the fuck? Oprah isn't a reporter? She got started as a news reporter. Oprah's been in the media for over 50 years. But how you gonna say Oprah ain't a reporter?
Her girlfriend Gayle is in the media. Come on, y'all.
It's like Oprah's whole show was journalism and reporting what's going on. She's trying to bring you the story. When she went to Michael Jackson's house and did that exclusive interview that catapulted her career, which she later turned on Michael Jackson. He wouldn't give nobody else. He wouldn't give nobody else that interview, but he did it for Oprah. That launched Oprah to international stardom. Oprah was just in Chicago before that shit happened.
That's when she stopped getting them perms.
Oprah was able to get her hair done after that show, after that interview. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the world knew who Oprah was when she interviewed Michael Jackson. That interview pulled a 250 share. And for those of y'all don't know what that means, you ain't understand the TV game, look it up. That shit pulled a 250 share. You know what I'm saying? That shit was murder. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then other people were trying to turn it into me trying to go against black women and why you need to support the sisters. I ain't say nothing about the sisters and all black women. I said Oprah and Gayle because Oprah was the one that fucking put that shit out there on her channel and ran a marathon about R. Kelly when R. Kelly was coming up with the shit, call it Surviving R. Kelly. She ain't did that for about nobody else that did nothing wrong. And Oprah, if you watch her whole shit, it's about going in on black men. If you're not part of that Hollywood machine, like Will Smith and all of them, she going after your ass.
I'm still waiting for her to do something about Harvey.
Nobody
say nothing about that though.
Thank you. But she was all taking pictures of buddy with him, Harvey Weinstein. She ain't did no marathon about surviving Harvey.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She went in on Michael Jackson after Michael Jackson died.
Harvey almost had me, but I just didn't want to play the Black Panther that bad.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the point of my post was trying to point out how Gayle and Oprah and the media go in on black men. We can't. The problem is people are so conditioned to accept this being going on for so long. It's always been like that against the black man in America, the media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ray Rice, and the cool thing about it, people don't know, when they start pushing that Ray Rice tape out, that happened 9 months before they start pushing the tape out. They kept it in the archive so they could use it for later. You see what I'm saying?
That was part of a distraction too.
It's all a distraction.
Everything with media is always like that though, man. It always coincides to where they use one thing to do another. It's always been that way. This response
I gotta read because it was so far off, it was crazy. So basically, somebody else posted up. I ain't gonna say his name. He know who he is, but we cool. It's just, sometimes people don't agree with you. But he was like, Gayle and Oprah don't own the news. They don't pick what goes on the news. Gayle is an entertainment reporter. She isn't an exposed reporter. She isn't an exposed reporter, but she was going out of her way to expose R. Kelly? Wasn't Gayle the one 2 days after Kobe died, she interviewed Lisa Leslie, was asking her about the Kobe rape allegations, trying to bring that up to make Kobe look bad?
Yeah.
2 days after he died.
And what about with Oprah with this situation with the Never Never Land shit? And see, nobody bringing up either. Nigga, they about to get sued and they about to lose too against the Michael Jackson estate. Nobody bringing this shit up either.
Come on.
Never Never Land because they finding out it's hella discrepancies and lies in that shit.
Come on, man. Come on. And they was the first ones going after Michael and R. Kelly and them.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
And the thing about it, people talking about Oprah. Hold on, open it back up again. People talking about Oprah don't own the media. Oprah, one of my responses was Oprah is one of the biggest media moguls in the world. Right now, if I had some little paper vaginas that I wanted to sell, and I went on Oprah, and Oprah be like, "Oh, these are so nice." Everybody in the world be buying them motherfuckers tomorrow.
For real.
Overnight, it'll be bitches in Sweden buying one, giving them to their husband.
Chad Wheeler buy one.
Chad Wheeler will buy 3 of them. He'll beat the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat, man. Come on now. Talking about Oprah don't own the media. Oprah is the closest thing to owning the fucking media. Shit. Other than the corporations that own her. Yeah. She right under the motherfuckers that own her. Yeah. Nigga, you need to make your shit work to where it don't. Yeah.
You just gotta keep moving on it. You gotta be on it.
Yeah. It says, so that didn't even make sense. And that's why I say, people, do your research before you respond to other people's shit on social media. I appreciate the responses and the comments because it opened up good discussion. And me, I don't mind being wrong because it's an opportunity for me to learn. So for all of you out here that I'm talking about on your thing, don't take offense to what I'm saying. This is an opportunity for you to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we can learn from each other.
We can all learn from each other.
But nigga, I read your statements, nigga. I was lost. I felt like I was back in high school, nigga, because that was some dumb shit they were saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, no disrespect, y'all, but
no disrespect.
Y'all got to get up on your shit. And I'm this coming from a slow dude, y'all. It's only love. I'm kind of slow myself. So really, I went to Mac, and I'm just. Dude, some of the shit y'all was saying, dude, I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to be better than this.
Niggas say I went to Mac.
Y'all got to read and comprehend. You got to comprehend what you're reading sometimes, y'all. And really, that statement, what he was saying, y'all started jumping. Y'all went over the message.
Yes.
Y'all went over the rainbow to hop on a dick.
Yeah.
When it was just dicks all in the rainbow. If that's what you wanted, that's your prerogative. But I'm just saying.
Look,
you jumped everywhere else, but you missed the message. So
look,
just learn that. Just
for real.
When you see something out there, especially on social media, that's once you put it up there, it lasts forever. When you make dumb statements, but you know what I'm about to start doing? When people that make dumb statements, I'm about to start making T-shirts out of them.
Look, I don't want to call nobody out, right? I don't want to call nobody out, but one of the responses I got from one person was like, Oprah ain't got no show to talk about it, and Gail reads the news and interviews peeps. But yeah, maybe because he's a nobody. See, that's an excuse.
Oprah don't got. Hold up.
Basically, they didn't talk about Chad Wheeler because he's a nobody. He's only an NFL player that plays for the Seahawks. And he's 6'5", 310 pounds. And he just choked the shit, almost killed his black girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he thought he killed her.
He's a somebody. I tell you one thing, if that motherfucker would have scored a touchdown this last week, if the Seattle was in the playoffs, he'd have been a somebody then. I bet you that. You know what I mean? And the police, it's funny how the police came through too. And they did all the tasing, none of that work. And he didn't get shot? They just feel threatened by him?
That's what. Hold up. They shot him with beanbags, though. They shot him with beanbags.
But when you shoot somebody with a beanbag, that's a calculated decision.
Exactly.
You took the time to go get the beanbag gun and do all this shit and then do that. Because you don't just have beanbag guns. That's
another subject, too, because, man, you striking a chord.
I'm attacking all of this shit. Because everybody on here try to act like they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, so I'm attacking all of this shit.
And so when you...
It all ties in.
In that situation... And see, that's the thing. But it's a brother 5'8", 178 pounds. He gets shot up 18 times.
Nah, man, you wrong. It wasn't 178 pounds. He was 148 pounds.
You know what I'm saying? So
he was 5'7", 148 pounds. He got shot 57 times by 2 officers. You know what I'm saying? That means at least one of those officers unloaded twice. But he felt threatened. And the dude was unarmed. But he felt threatened. So this all ties in because the same machine that allowed them police officers to do that, and I'm not one of the dudes that go in on police like that because I got police friends. For anybody that tries to say, anything, phobia, anything, racist, anything like that. I got more friends and people in those same categories that you want to put them in more than y'all probably do. You know what I'm saying? I had white people try to tell me, Boon, you racist. I got more white friends than them.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about just white people that I know. I'm talking about white friends that love me, that I love them.
Yeah.
Latinos.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Asians. Not as many Asians because some of them cut me off after the whole Chairman Mao thing.
See, Asians, they strict. Black people, if we gonna
I got Asian friends.
Black people, if we gonna ever come together and unite, we gotta do what the Asians do. Real talk.
I had to learn Mandarin before they let me back in. They brought me in when I was 18 and kicked me out.
Real talk.
And then they let me back in after
I
started learning Mandarin.
So
now I got a little bit of Mandarin, Vietnamese, Korean, and Japanese in there. The four main ones. The bigger countries. You know what I'm saying? Then they let me back in. But no, back to the subject though. Because this all ties in. Oprah is part of the machine. And people need to accept that.
Yeah.
Oprah is part of the machine. And the reason why they didn't say nothing about the women, the feminist groups I was talking about either. Because the feminist groups can't wait to jump out there when a black man do something wrong.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They are but when something like this happens, they quiet. There's no protest. There's no put them in jail. None of that shit. And I'm also talking about where the fuck was all them people that wanted Michael Vick to go to jail for them dogs?
Exactly.
Where was Michael? And Michael Vick, he put the money up, but he didn't even beat them dogs. He was Michael Vick beat dogs. No, he didn't. All the motherfuckers they let off on them plea bargains did the shit. Michael Vick knew about it. He put up the money. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about being fair across the board. And then some people is trying to go, well, Boom, you act like you don't care about the sister getting hurt.
And that's what, see.
Hold on, let me read that one. Hold on, let me read that one. I'm about to read that one. Boom, you worrying about if we treated like white men for beating women is a big distraction. Because I was telling people don't get caught up in a distraction, right? Because it's all a distraction. Then he said, my daughter says the media don't need to report the story because we as black men are just happy a black woman with the white man got beat. And then his response, he said, well, I told her maybe a little bit, but really the story ain't all over because the woman was almost killed and at least respected and protected or whatever. First of all,
yeah, that shit right there.
That is ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous response ever. So we talking about Oprah and the media coverage about this. The lack of coverage is basically, and she gonna throw, well, y'all black men, y'all just happy it wasn't y'all. That's making my fucking point. For somebody to say that's
we gonna send Chad Willer to see your daughter then.
No disrespect, but that's ignorant as fuck. That's fucking ignorant. You know what I mean? And for y'all out there, I want y'all to chime in on this thing if you agree with that. You know what I mean?
We not happy, and no black man out there, no real black man out there is happy a sister got whooped that was with a white boy.
Come on, I said that's what I was wanting. My response. I'm like, of course I don't.
I don't care what woman, whoever woman is with who. I don't want no woman to get beat anyway.
No woman ain't supposed to get beat like that. You know what I mean? But the fact that was her response, that further makes my point about
now,
the
bitch
way they
is a
treat.
Different story. You stomped the shit out of a bitch, but a woman, no. But anyway,
but no, real talk though. For her to say that,
yeah, that was
that's ignorant. That makes my point.
But that's sad. She having that conversation with her daddy.
With her daddy, and her daddy co-signed.
He agreed with it.
He co-signed
that. Thank you.
That's the ignorant.
That's what baffled me.
I'm sorry. All due respect, and I said I appreciate all comments, whether I agree with them or not. I appreciate all comments on my social media because everybody has a perspective. However, that's an ignorant ass statement based on the post that I made. The post is what? No feminist rights group, Oprah, Gayle, media coverage, media outrage about Chad Wheeler? And her response is, y'all just glad that we ain't talking about black men this time. How ignorant is that? But that makes my point. That means she knows that the black man is attacked.
Yeah.
That she knows that.
She proving your
That's
point.
That's proving my fucking point. That's exactly my fucking point. Thank you. Yes, the black man is always put out there like that. And yes, this is a white man doing the same thing, and the media coverage is barely at all. And the only reason the media coverage started is because some members of the media, like this dude was on one of those shows on ESPN, one of the morning shows, sports shows. He was like, look, they were starting their show off all regular and shit. Well, you know, Tom Brady, Mahomes, you know, Tiger Woods. And he was like, hold on. If we don't talk about what happened with Chad Wheeler a week ago, he said, I'm going to file a lawsuit on this show right now if we don't talk about this today.
I ain't seen it, but I bet you that sound like Nick Wright.
I don't know his name, but he was the only one that got the conversation started. He was like, fuck this. We ain't finna go through this show.
That sound like Nick Wright.
Not talking about this shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This shit happened. This is a sports story. Mm-hmm. We finna talk about this. And then it started getting a little bit of traction. Everybody else, Stephen A. Smith didn't bring the shit up. Loudmouth ass ain't say shit.
But he part of it. Part of
the machine. And my point for making this post is for people to pay attention that Oprah is part of a big ass machine. That's the point of it. And her role in it is, and the irony of it is, what got Oprah's show started was the black male audience. Black men was her biggest audience who got Oprah started. And now, she their biggest enemy. Her and Gail, they can't wait to go in. When you sit there, and she used Gail now to do the heavy work now, just so y'all know. That's why Gail did the R. Kelly interview and did all that shit the way she did.
And the Kobe questions with Lisa Leslie.
And the Kobe question. How do you, when Kobe dies, everybody know how tragic that was. Everybody know that bitch lied about Kobe raping her. Everybody know that shit was bullshit. So, and why would you, 2 days after Kobe died, would you ask Lisa Leslie about the rape allegations about Kobe? Hey. Why would you even bring that up knowing that it's all bullshit and it was like damn near 20 years ago?
But you know what? I got to give it
15 years ago.
A shout out to Lisa Leslie too though, because I love how she stood her ground, because a lot of motherfuckers, man, in that situation would have crumbled too.
Yeah.
That's a real sister. We don't give our sisters props in those situations, but I'm going to give her props. I'm going to give her a shout out, because Lisa Leslie stood her ground, and she didn't let Gail keep going and putting Kobe further down. But all right, I ain't gonna cut you off.
Yeah. But that's exactly the point, though.
6'5" and 310 pounds.
I'm gonna go back to the comments real quick. Angela says convenient activism. Exactly. They want to pick what they want to choose or whatever. Let me see here.
And see, that's another thing that gets me upset about Oprah. See, people don't understand this shit, and it's deeper than that. But you gotta understand. When Oprah did that little thing about Michael Jackson and Never Neverland, that little documentary, which is a lie, because both of the boys that was in it, they both testified in Mike's behalf. And then they come back years later.
After Michael died and said it was true, years later.
But the other little
because of the pressure came on.
The other little gay one, Wade Ritchie, he was mad because the Jacksons wouldn't let him produce some little show he wanted to produce.
Exactly.
It's all about money.
It's all about money.
Greed.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, make a long story short, I didn't but another thing that Oprah did after the end of that documentary, when she took the picture on David Gaffin's yacht with Paul McCartney, I thought that was a spit on Michael Jackson's grave. Because if you know the story behind Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney even admitted to before Michael Jackson died, he still hated Michael Jackson for that move Michael pulled on him. He did what the white boys usually do and been doing for us.
He got that Beatles catalog.
And when he pulled that move on him, which he didn't expect Michael to have that kind of money, he hated him, Michael, ever since.
Let's go to the comments real quick.
Okay, yeah.
That's on the point, though. Think Gail should have brought that up when he retired. Exactly. And then she said, love Lisa Leslie.
Real talk.
Let me see here.
Lisa Leslie was...
Oh, man. Big brother, Abdullah done chimed in. She say, hey, what's up with it? Big brother chimed in. Hey, y'all, we finna open up for phone calls. You know what I mean?
Nigga, you said this is gonna be a 30-minute
No,
show.
it's a 30-minute show. We gonna open up for some phone calls in case people want to call in. Let me grab the phone real quick. Tell them the phone number, Drake.
This is that soul beast kind of shit, y'all. We supposed to do 30 minutes. We about to do. I got a feeling we about to do another 45 minutes.
No, we about to wrap it up.
The number is 1866 Boon.
No. You fucking it up. No. It's 833-ACE-4.
Usher, you always throw me off with that shit, nigga.
I say it's simple. It's 833-ACE-4. That's the phone number. Call the number, y'all, if y'all want to chime in on this topic. We only going to be on for another 5 minutes or so, but we want to give people the chance to chime in. You know what I'm saying? 833-ACE-4. You know what I'm saying? 833-ACE-4.
Man.
We ain't got nobody call in yet? Okay, cool. No, I'm just fucking. But it's just funny how, like, as soon as I put Oprah name in the text, I wasn't just talking about Oprah. But everybody was quick to turn it into Oprah. And one of the people who responded was trying to turn it into you'd start beef between black men and black women. Like, what the fuck?
It ain't no beef.
I didn't say nothing about black women on my post. I said Oprah and Gayle.
They got us divided enough by the simple fact.
But it's that same shit people was doing when Kamala Harris was running for vice president.
Yeah.
They was all, Boon, she's a black woman. And I'm like, she wasn't black when she was going out of her way to put hella black men in jail. But now I'm supposed to, because she got some dark skin, I'm supposed to support that? Fuck that. Oprah.
Let me tell y'all something about it.
Let me finish this one part. People always talk about Oprah this. Oprah, yes. Oprah at one point was putting 100 black kids in college every year. You know what I'm saying? Paying for it for a ride. Yes. Oprah was doing that.
She take 100 girls.
But that was under the radar. Anytime anybody, not just Oprah, anybody does anything significant to uplift the black community in any significant way, they will cut your water off. Oprah knows that. That's why her studio is right there in Chicago with the school system that's struggling and kids over there struggling in the South Side and all around here. She went all the way to Africa and opened up a school in Africa. But right there in her backyard, she couldn't help them. You know why? Because she was to help change that community with that money, they would cut her water off. They'll kill Oprah.
For real.
They would kill her ass tomorrow.
She won't be saying Harper won't beat me no more.
Man, none of that. You know what I'm saying? She'll be the one with the black eye. Not what's her name?
She'll be the one staying with Chad Wheeler making biscuits.
Whoa.
But no,
we gonna get ready to wrap the show up, y'all. We just wanted to talk about that topic. We ain't getting no callers in. Fuck that. We ain't getting no callers in. We gonna call some callers. We gonna call some people, see what they think about this shit.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
No, we ain't gonna call nobody.
Man,
We just gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
We want y'all to leave it. We gonna edit this show and repost it on the YouTube channel so you can watch it later. And please leave your comments. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to be on the show another time, just leave me a DM and we'll set it up for you. Or you can just call anytime we go live on these topics.
But if you leave in a comment, really think about what you about to put down. That's all. That's
what I told.
Actually, write it down, proofread it, and then type it.
Man, and ask somebody else to proofread it. Because one of the things I told one of the responders on the comment on the thing, I said, look, please go back up, read my post, let it marinate for about 3 minutes, let it soak in a little bit, then respond. You know what I'm saying? Just let it marinate for about 5 more minutes, then respond. See if it makes sense. Because some people, you said Oprah? No, don't say nothing about Oprah. Yeah. It's like, fuck that, man. Oprah sitting up there going in on black men all day, destroying their careers and reputations. But Oprah can make and break you, so I don't want to hear that Oprah ain't no media and all that. Man, Oprah can make or break you in the media right now.
See, that's the thing.
She only answer to the motherfuckers that own her. Everybody else is under Oprah.
Y'all know this was the problem is with a lot of us though. They looking at Oprah like this.
Yeah.
But Oprah ain't looking at us. Oprah is that don't
they
matter.
They look at it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oprah ain't with us.
Yeah. So let's wrap this show up. We way past our time. We supposed to wrap it up. It's only a half-hour show, but we ended up going like 15 minutes over. But we finna wrap this up. Everybody tune in. Dre, what you got coming up, man?
Man, I got work, and work.
Yeah, you can also find Dre at your nearest buffet, opening up. You know what I'm saying? With his belly hanging over the table. No, I'm just playing.
And then I gotta go clean the restrooms, man, where I got these people at my jobs using both restrooms, and I'm confused because I don't know what's going on. But hey, I just clean, that's all. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they got COVID. Oh, one more thing before we leave.
Uh-oh.
I just gotta drop this knowledge out here for y'all. Could y'all please explain this to me? I'm gonna just leave this out here for y'all. And y'all, I'm gonna just let this sink in. Anybody out there, pro-vaccine, negative vaccine, I don't care. But just listen to the knowledge about the vaccine. Okay, this is my knowledge of the vaccine so far. They said if you take the vaccine, you can still get COVID.
That's off the topic though, Dre.
No, I know.
Okay,
I'm just leaving this out as a thought.
Okay, go ahead.
If you take the vaccine, you can still get COVID and you can still give it to others. So my question is, why take the vaccine? That's all. I'm going to leave it at that.
Right on. We're going to read one more comment before we shut it down. My man Brian Sanders chimed in, replying to Shanice. He say, the man broke a barrier but locked up mad blacks and can't stand them. Fuck her.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck that bitch.
Yep, fuck that bitch. I'm with it. So we finna wrap the show up. I'm working on, for y'all out there, I'm working on the next Boon comedy show. Hopefully by the end of this month. We're trying to get it back on track. We're just in negotiations with a couple of different things. And once we cross the I's and dot the T's.
In the weather.
Cross the I's and dot the T's. So when you cross the T's and dot the I's, I'll be announcing it on all social media the next show. For Hilarious Friday show for Boon Comedy. So stay tuned on that. Tell everybody to follow us here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, especially. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're still trying to give away $1,000, but we ain't got enough subscribers yet. On our YouTube channel. We're trying to give away this money. But we can't get people to just go click subscribe. As soon as we get to 1,000, we can give away $1,000 cash.
Hey, not only are we giving away $1,000, if you need something, we gonna include exclusive. We're gonna include $1,000 and any bitch you want knocked out, Chad Willie personally, 6'5", 310 pounds, gonna come knock their ass out for us. Yeah. Okay, go finish up.
6'5", 310 pounds. Just so y'all know, that's how much that motherfucker weigh.
So shit, if you want that $1,000 and that nigga to knock that bitch out for you.
So, and that's what I said on my post too. All of y'all motherfuckers, Oprah went, they all went in on Ike Turner. They went in on all these cats that beat bras' asses, but didn't say nothing about this story. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in next time. Boon Comedy. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks to Shanice out there leaving the comments. Thanks to Brian Sanders. Thanks to Angela. Thanks to everybody that chimed in. Thanks to my big bro Abdullah. Thanks for everybody that chimed in on the show and watching the monthly, weekly. Tune in, y'all. Next time, y'all motherfuckers need to call in. All right, love y'all.
Love, peace, peace, and love. Go in that bitch without no glove.
Oh, we had 8 people watching. Throw that bitch without no glove. Y'all are stupid, nigga.